Hello, I'm Laura Furiosi, divorced mother of 3, and I'm here with my mother, Lynette Galvin, with 35 years' experience in family law. You're listening to the Divorce Course podcast. Through our candid discussions, we hope to help you through your divorce or de facto separation. We will be answering the most commonly asked questions and covering the stages and steps that you will face on your way to freedom. So, Mum, this is a bonus episode for everybody. This is a little unusual for us, but we thought we'd do one today because we just finished our webinar and we just launched the course that people can enroll in for a limited time. And we wanted to talk about some of the questions people asked and a little bit about how we've updated the course and also about our new add-on, the court support.
Hello, Laura.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, everyone.
So, Mum, we've got this course. So everybody who listens to the podcast probably knows by now we have a course. And in the course, we walk you through the process from start before you've even left to finish. And we do have people in our membership who have started going to court.
Yes.
And so we've added in an option to do the court support.
Yeah.
Because we're finding that even though you might be doing your best endeavours to stay out of court, you might end up getting dragged there because you've got a horrible ex.
Yeah. Or at least starting in court just to get their attention. Yeah.
And some of the new updates, Mum, in the course are based on the new Family Law Act.
Laura, so the amendments to the Act, they were foreshadowed in October, November last year, but they came into play on the 6th of May. So they're actually in there now. And the rules also for the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia rules have changed as well. So we were busy, weren't we, Rose, last week? Laura,
Very busy.
We updated all of the course so that they reflect all of the new arrangements in the court. Of course, there's no cases yet because there's nothing reported. But I can say that looking back over the cases over the last few months, the court was already beginning to apply this new law. So
that's exciting.
It is. It's exciting and it's dramatic. I'm shocked to hear some people say their lawyer said it's not much difference. My goodness, it's an amazing difference.
So in the past, our course has helped some of our members to actually say to their lawyers, hey, I know about this. I learned it in the course. Why haven't we done this yet?
Yes.
And the lawyers are like, oh, okay. So we've been able to educate people. But now even more importantly, our course is going to educate people in the new changes to the Act. So they'll be able to educate their lawyers because from the webinar, we've realised there are lawyers out there that are saying it makes no difference whatsoever. Why on earth would the government change the legislation if they thought it would make no difference?
Well, here's another question, Laura, that I've been thinking about. Why isn't there a lot of publicity about this? It's dramatic. Why hasn't even the local papers or the general news media picked up on it? It's really clearly of interest to family lawyers, but it's really of interest to everyone going through it. So, it's kind of a bit back to the future because, the whole module, it's now like it was 17, 18 years ago. Luckily, I'm old enough to remember that.
Our module wasn't 17
Ours wasn't, no.
But you're talking about the court law has changed back to the days.
I think so.
So in our course, basically, we have 10 modules and they talk you through each of the stages and the steps. And we've got the preparing for the worst but hoping for the best module.
Yes.
Where everyone basically, if you're separated and at home and you haven't even told your partner you're leaving yet, there are processes and checklists that you can follow to get to the best outcome for your situation. Then we've got the baby steps to your new future, and that's how we talk you through the process of how to set everything up. If you're completely overwhelmed, you can just follow it step by step. Do a lesson, go and do the thing. Go back and do the lesson, come back and do another thing. If you've already left, then you don't need those modules. If you're already separated, that's fine. But the biggest changes is in Module 3, where it is creating your long-term parenting plan or consent orders. And even the paperwork on filing your is changed.
It's changed forms.
So we've recorded the entire how to fill in the form step by step as you go through that. The property module is pretty much the same at the moment, but we will be updating that as court cases come out.
Yes.
Mediation is the next module after that. So the property orders ones before we start. The property module talks you through how to figure out what your property pool is. And, Mum, you talk us through what your entitlements are.
Yeah, it's likely to be because, so what it is, I'd show you how a lawyer would calculate it and how a judge would calculate it. And it's amazing when they talk to me, the people who have done the course, how often they are right on the money, you know, within very little tolerance of what the offer should be or what they expect in court.
Yeah. Now, the next couple of modules are avoiding the court roller coaster. So what can you do if mediation doesn't work? The other module is glitch happens. What happens if they're not following what you've agreed to? And then module 9 is untying the knot. We've also got the new other module, which is the disclosure module. And our disclosure system.
Yes.
And how to do it without lawyers so you save yourself money.
Absolutely.
And then also how to untie the knot, doing the actual divorce paperwork. But more importantly, we've now got a new option for court support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we realised, didn't we, Laura, that a lot of our listeners may already have been taken into court and in that process. We talked to them about how to avoid court, but if you're in court, then this new course is the one that helps. We've got some structure about what they're going to say when they go into court, where do you stand, what do you call the judge, and all of that, so that it's a bit of a support. There are a lot of brave people out there, or sensible people, I guess, not spending their money on lawyers. A lot of self-represented people.
And we want to be there to support you.
Yes.
And even more excitingly is we've now got an app.
That's true.
Which you can go find in the App Store and you can download it and you can do our lessons, our videos, all online. And I think the gold that people are loving the most about our course is our Q&A sessions.
Yeah.
So we do weekly Q&A sessions with our members.
Yes.
Where they get to sit down and talk with you and ask questions and talk with each other. And we really support everybody going through the process, so you're not going through it alone. So if that's something that interests you, we've opened the course. It's open until we reach our cap, because we don't want to have too many people that we can't handle. So we will be closing doors once we reach cap, or we'll be closing doors in the next couple of days. So please be aware of that. So if you're interested in signing up, you can go to our website, thedivorcecoursepodcast.com.au, and you can go to sign up for the course or enroll now. You can read all about it. But, you know, our testimonials are things like, I've had no words right now to express my gratitude for your course, your podcast during this time. It's been immense. We've had other people who've gone through and taken all their paperwork from our course to their lawyer, and their lawyer's nearly fallen off the chair. We've had members who've said that this course has saved me paying hours of time with an incredibly expensive lawyer. I can't thank you enough. We've had people who were stuck.
Yes, it's a lot of people
and lost,
who were stuck,
and they just got on with it and did our course. And because they came along to our member Q&As, it gave them the little kick up the butt they needed.
They did, and the checklist they worked their way through. Do you know what I love, Laura? I love that people who started with us go all the way through, get their agreement, and then they don't need us anymore.
But they let us know.
Yes,
and there's
I love
so many good stories.
We celebrate it.
Yes.
We always celebrate it.
So, look, if you are interested in doing the course, you can go find more at thedivorcecourse.com.au/enroll. But, you know, we've had members who said that completing this course was the best investment I ever made. And this was actually one of my favourite. I would just like to say a massive thank you to you lovely ladies for creating this amazeballs divorce course. It has assisted me through a very rough time. I've been able to work confidently with my solicitor through every stage. We had mediation yesterday and were able to settle without going to court, and my home is mine.
It gives me goosebumps.
I was dealing with a narcissist and had so much fun watching him slowly realise he had no more control over me. I was firm and realistic and let it be known that my documentation would be more beneficial to me in court than him, and I couldn't have done this without both of you being a part of my support crew. Thank you. Completing the course was the best investment I made. Love to you both. And that was one of our lovely members who finally got through it.
Yeah.
You know, so if you are interested, if you've got any questions, we still have a couple of days. You can email us at thedivorcecoursepodcast@gmail.com if you would like to ask some more questions about the course. We might even do another live Q&A if anybody's got any questions. Oh, and if you'd like to watch the webinar, if you didn't get a chance to come along to the webinar that we've been advertising, if you've been busy or if you really like to watch to learn,
where Mum gives some amazing tips and a little insight into what's in the course, you can actually email us at thedivorcecourspodcast@gmail.com and I will send you the webinar. But I just wanted to say thank you, Mum, because I know you've been talking to a million people over the last couple of days, and I know it's very exhausting, but look, we're looking forward to bringing on our new group of people.
Yes.
And we're looking to helping you through the process. So if you're interested, email us or go to our website, thedivorcecourse.com.au.
Bye, everyone.
If you found this podcast helpful, we'd love it if you could rate, review and subscribe. By doing so, you are spreading the word to help someone else just like you. Lynn would like to remind you that this podcast is general advice only, and you should always get legal advice in relation to your particular situation. And remember that the Australian laws may have changed since recording.